Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Sean. Hi Bernadette. Hello everyone. Hi Culture. Hi Tammy. Hi Dee Dee. Welcome everyone. Y'all know how it works. I'll just switch the screens, I guess. Dee Dee. Will Kim and Latte get a series next year? 2027. Let's see. Will Kim and Latte get a series next year in 2027? Looks like it depends. I feel like it depends on their relationship, how they get along or how they work together, that sort of thing. Because I feel like that's going to be a tough decision to decide how that's going to play out, right? I feel like it's not really looking good with the Nine of Cups in the dark. But I feel, it all depends on what their energy is like. Four of Pentacles too, so um I feel like they would get paid well for it, and I feel like they would know that. And it all just depends on if they come up with ideas or they get along, like they're both their mindsets in the right place. That's what I got with that. Tammy, love reading for Tammy. Ooh. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a love reading? The Wheel of Fortune's in the dark. Oh man. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Tammy need to know about love and romance? Passion. What's going on? They're all in the dark. There we go, the High Priestess. I feel like with the High Priestess in the dark, it's like a little unsure where your heart is or how open you want to open your heart, because I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation with trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, with fully opening up your heart. And I don't know if that's what's causing the wheel to not spin in any direction, kind of thing, right? Six of Cups. Seems like there's some sort of energy from the past that could be holding you back, or that you're still challenging on. What's going on with the Six of Cups in the dark? Seven of Swords could be some past, some trust issues from the past. Queen of Cups is in the light, so yeah, you're the Queen of Cups. It's a matter of you opening up your heart and see what how you want to attract that lover towards you, right? The Ace of Wands. I feel like it's definitely a possibility of new love coming towards you if you open up your heart, it seems. What advice would you give to Tammy about opening up her heart? Six of Swords. It's like figuring out what you need to dump off your boat there so you can keep going. Nine of Pentacles, focusing on your independence, feeling secure in your own energy. And yeah, feeling the openness of sharing your home with someone, or sharing your self with someone else and allowing them to be part of your family or a part of what you have going on, it seems. That's what I got though. Bernadette, current energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Current energy. I feel nine of wands. You have a lot of things going on in your mind. Maybe too much things going on in your mind, right? I just feel this sense of I don't know if you've been staying up all night or what's been going on with that. You have the Six of Cups in the light. So there's been some nostalgia. Seems like positive things going on though, right? I just feel like with the Six of Cups in the light, there's this energy of wholesome vibes, right? I don't know if there's been some reconnecting with people from your past or what's going on with that. The Swords moving forward, letting go of any negativity, so that seems positive. The Temperance is on point, right? Mind, heart, and soul is all aligned. You kind of have a steady balance there. Chariot's moving forward, so you're moving over the obstacles, and overall it's positive energy. What's going on with the Nine of Swords? What is happening with the Nine of Swords? Oh, fearful of a conflict. You have the Page of Wands and the Five of Wands. That was like avoiding a conflict, avoiding an argument, or avoiding saying something that you think will spark things up. Yeah. That's what I got though. Overall, I feel like your energy is pretty good. You know? Seems like there's something you need to get off your chest there. Culture, how will my report today be received? For culture, how will culture's report today be received? Spirit guides, ancestors give culture a message. How will culture's report today be received? Cups, I feel like there's been some positive changes. I feel like you're building trust with your work and that sort of thing. You have the Page of Cups too, so I feel like there'll be some good feedback, some good emotions around that. The Five of Swords is in the dark, so yeah, again, some positive communication, positive connection. The Knight of Pentacles is in the light, so yeah, I feel like the boss or whoever's receiving your report is going to be very good about it. Very, you know, can't get better than the King of Pentacles when it comes to that sort of thing, right? The Eight of Swords. I don't know why you would feel restricted or what would make you feel stuck or powerless, because I feel like all of this is really good energy. What's going on with the Eight of Swords? Seven of Cups. Maybe they'll give you too many options to choose from after this. You won't know which one to pick, and that may cause the delays. I feel like it's a matter of, I feel like you're given options. It seems like the best one would be to one that you feel like you'd be good at or you would feel more confident in, and not try to take a leap of faith in trying something new right now. Because I feel like, the wheel's just not spinning in your favor to luck out kind of thing. But that's what I got. Hi, Jasper. How are you? Sean, let's see. General for the week for Sean. What does Sean need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Sean need to know for the week ahead? Page of Cups. Good news. Somebody expressing their feelings towards you or opening up their heart towards you. Right, I feel that. For the Three of Swords, I feel like there's some healing or avoiding some sort of heartbreak or something, you know? Oh man, I feel like even though that you may be a little bit still in stagnation, you're kind of figuring out what you can let go of, what you can't. Because the Page of Swords, yeah, good news, right? Good news, good feedback maybe, or good information. Not sure how that's playing out for you. Why is your Empress in the dark? Why is Sean's Empress in the dark? I feel like there's a pretty good week there. I don't know if there's some like over attachment kind of energy coming through. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, not sure how to balance things out, or trying to figure out yeah, Four of Wands is in the dark too. So I don't know if there's gonna be some complications between you and someone else, or kind of feel like this empty house kind of energy. Not quite sure what that means, just feeling empty. The Ace of Pentacles. Seems like a good week, a new beginning. Something you feel like you don't want to let go of. Yeah, you're holding on with the Hangman. Not quite sure we don't want to let go of, but letting go of it could lead to some new beginnings, some new sparks of something, maybe even new doors opening up for you or something. That's what I got. Hi, Yagi. How are you? Dee, the rest of the month reading. Let's see for Dee. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? What does Dee need to know for the rest of the month? The rest of the month is all about you, Dee. Focus on yourself, your energy, the things that you have going on. Focusing on building that sense of security, stability, a sense of independence kind of thing. I feel like, the only person you can rely on for the rest of the month is yourself. Did you have the I want to say the Ten of Cups because I feel like the happy home energy coming through. But for the King of Cups, it's a matter of, someone may be emotionally supportive towards you, or you may be emotionally supportive towards them. The Ten of Swords, feeling like you hit rock bottom for some reason. Maybe because your temperance is a little off, your mind, heart, and soul isn't quite aligned. You're not quite feeling as content as you should be. I just feel like, yeah, an imbalance for sure. I don't know if it's a matter of mixed feelings, or a fixed position of some sort. Queen of Pentacles, you're the queen, right? Just ground yourself, focus on yourself, your energy, some self-care, love energy coming through, right? Nurturing what you need to nurture right now, the Four of Wands. If there's some disappointments of, of some sort of thing that you weren't invited to, or felt left out on, or whatever that is, it's probably for good reason. Yeah, I feel like, it's just a matter of focusing on yourself, never mind what those people's deals are. I don't know, they're just butt cheeks, right? Yeah, they're just butt cheeks. Controlling little butt cheeks. Focus on your energy and don't let their energy, weigh you down. Tammy, let's see. I'm concerned about what these suggest. Would I be luckier if I asked Elle? See what she says. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Tammy is concerned about C. But what C suggests. Would I be luckier if I asked Elle? See what she says. For Tammy. Would Tammy be luckier if she asked Elle what she said? I would say no, but I feel like Elle would be like straight up blunt and tell you what's what kind of thing, rather than sugarcoating it or being around the bush about it kind of thing. I feel like they'd be like very direct, very clear what they're gonna say. They may give you some pointers of how to be more resourceful or confident in yourself, but I feel like it wouldn't be any better than C, perhaps even worse, right? Ten of Swords here. And the King of Cups, a little bit manipulative there. Yeah. That's what I got. Bernadette. Did Ashley see Bernadette's messages? Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Did Ashley see Bernadette's messages? The Nine of Swords. I would say kind of, but not really. Like, I feel like she noticed your messages, but didn't really, like, read through them, kind of thing. You know? I feel like she was busy with other things. Yeah, I don't know if she was working or what, but I feel like she was busy with other things. So she kind of peeked at it, but didn't really take a good look at it. I feel like she is planning on communicating with you, though. She is planning on taking a second look at it and getting back to you. I feel like with the Page of Wands here, just hasn't had a chance. It's been over a week. Oh man, maybe at this point she forgot. It seems like she's still planning on it though. Jasper, what does Jasper not see coming? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Jasper a message? What does Jasper not see coming? 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles, same thing, right? Happy home, happy work. I feel like work life seems to be good or will be good, right? I just feel this energy of being more steady, more grounded, more patient in your energy, more reliable maybe even, or more having a boost of energy of not just motivation, but like being able to follow through with things too seems to be coming through. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. I feel there may be still some more things that you need to work on a little bit more, or pay a little bit more attention to. Because I feel like there's this energy of, if you're scattered too much or trying to do too many things at once, something may get forgotten or lost or, I don't know, I just feel like don't be careless in your energy is what I'm trying to say here. You have the Six of Wands in the dark too. You may not be getting appreciated as much as you should be, or you may feel. Let's see, what is going on with this energy? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is empowerment, though. It's Nine of Swords in the dark. So it's kind of like you boosting your energy, boosting your confidence. Why is the Moon in the dark here? Two of Pentacles, trying to decide, right? Wanting to see the future when you can't. Kind of thing, right? No one can really see the future. We just kind of, pick up what we can and hope for the best. But I feel like, whatever mysteries are yet to be unraveled, I feel like they will be positive. You have the Queen of Wands there. So I feel like you'll be either having visions or clues about what's coming. I feel like it's a matter of focusing on your self-worth, making sure you're not lowering your standards, you're raising them. You're confident with moving forward. Making sure that you are being careful and not rushing through things too quickly and making decisions, right? I think it's a matter of making decisions based on what you can do right now, kind of thing. Like kind of what you feel confident in, and without second guessing yourself. That's what I got. Don't forget you can ask as many questions as you want on Members Monday. Yagi, hello. I've had some emotional breakdowns. Oh man. All of a sudden, when I was all good, can I ask what led to that? Let's see. Is it the Mercury retrograde? Let's see for Yagi. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Yagi need to know about the emotional breakdowns all of a sudden the last little while? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? And so, Faye, what does Yagi need to know about the emotional breakdowns they've been experiencing? The Hermit's in the dark. I feel like there's some emotions that are kind of brewing within you that need to come out, right? Maybe some things from your past that you've been burying deep inside of you. You know, sometimes we think we've healed and we just move on, or we feel like we can just distract ourselves so that it doesn't bother us. But it does, right? And if we don't deal with it in the moment, they come back and they resurface at a time that is not really the best time. The Seven of Cups is in the dark. I don't know if it's a matter of the past decisions that were made or what was on there. What was about that? I don't know. um, yeah, there's a lot of things coming through here. I feel like new things are awakening for you, so I don't know if you recognize the new things that are coming or have an idea what the new things are coming. The Ace of Swords is, you know, new clarity, new thoughts, new ideas, you know, new new changes, right? New changes I feel like is coming for you as well. It's just a matter of you being open to them and not blocking them and not resisting them. It's kind of like turning the Hermit back into light. Usually the Hermit in the dark is a better energy. It means that you're done self-reflection, done all that sort of thing. You're done that introspection, but I feel like it's kind of allowing yourself to go or finish going through the emotions. Yeah, yeah. In order to move forward, you need to heal from the past, right? Whatever energy is there, you know, the devil's in the dark too. So the devil in the dark is like reminding you that you have to let go of all that toxic energy, you know? Just because you're letting go of it doesn't mean you're going to forget about it, but at least it'll give you some healing, right? You know, when you break your arm, you wear a cast. You never forget that you broke your arm, but your arm heals, right? Your emotions need to heal the same way. You can't just, you know, wish them away. They need to run its course, it seems. So that you can start your new beginning, right? There's a nice new beginning that wants to come for you, but you have to unblock it from opening. Two of Swords, you know, make some decisions about what your future looks like for you, especially with you being healed. Seven of Wands, you know, release any inner conflict that you may be having. That's what Sean, when will I hear from the park department to set up our virtual meeting? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? When will Sean hear from the park department to set up their virtual meeting? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae that want to come and give Sean a message? I feel like there's some delays. I don't know if there's like legal issues that they're working out or what. But there's definitely some delays, right? The Nine of Wands, things have slowed right down. Um, I feel like there's been some emotional confusion. There's been some rushed decisions. There's been some chaos coming through here. Some stresses. You know, Three of Pentacles. I feel like they're trying to work things out. I'm feeling Justice card. There's some legal issues that are coming through with this. So I don't know if it's a matter of just like sending them a call or an email just to check in to see what's going on. Maybe they can give you some clarity about what the holdup is or what they're waiting on. Um, but yeah, there's some things going on here. Like they're trying to figure out how to work things together. Legal issues, definitely some chaos, some unexpected changes coming through with there that's very stressful, very worrisome for them. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but that's what I got. For Dee, what is coming for group meeting this week? Let's see for Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or Fae? What does Dee need to know for what's coming up in group meeting this week? And first thing I felt is that partnerships. Partnership seems to be something that may be coming up this week in your group meeting. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But you have the judgment in the dark too. So I don't know if it's like working through some unresolved issues from the past or reflecting or what that is. Two of Wands, too, making future plans, future decisions on how that's going to play out. I think it's a matter of like talking about like trust issues with playing it safe, with making future plans. Partnerships seem to be coming through. Ace of Wands, emotions, King of Swords, being open, honest, clarity kind of energy coming through. King of Wands, taking action. Yeah, taking action. Five of Cups. I feel like it's more of the emotional side of things that the Five of Cups may come up. But yeah, I feel like it's talking about how to move forward, what the next steps are, next plans, or direction without rushing into anything. Like what? Yummy. So Zed mentioned that my father gave someone some of his belongings, including a box of our family pictures. Then he died. Would I be able to find out who he is? Who has my pictures? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? Is there any energy around who is a person that Tammy's father gave a box of belongings and pictures to? I feel like spirit is acknowledging it was after or before he passed. I feel like your father, or so whoever they gave the things to, would. I'm not sure. But I feel like that your father is like very confident in this person for some reason, even though it's in the dark. There's a Seven of Wands in the dark. Yeah, there's some doubtful energy here. Is the person that told Tammy about the father giving belongings away, were they speaking the truth? The devils know. Um, yeah. I feel like another message is coming out of here. But it feels like there's a denial of control there that I feel like is coming through. The Seven of Wands, like feeling attacked, feeling overwhelmed, feeling, the Eight of Wands too in the dark is some emotional confusion, some rushed decisions, some chaos. Energy coming through with no direction of where it's going. Did Tammy's father give a box of photos to someone? No. Was the photos in Tammy's father's belongings? Who is the person who has the belongings? Who is the person who has the belongings with the photos? I feel like it was somebody who was managing all of your dad's stuff at the time. Before and after his passing. There's a Ten of Wands too. I feel like they kind of did a half-assed job about it. They didn't really take the job seriously all that well. Or Two of Cups, they detached themselves from the emotional side of things. Four of Wands too. I feel like they are who was looking after. I feel like it's whoever was looking after your dad before and after the passing. Who just, I feel like they didn't take it seriously and just kind of like dumped all the stuff somewhere. Their emotions were detached from it. They didn't have any attachments to the items. They weren't really thinking about what they would mean to anyone else, right? Because in the light, the Four of Wands is like home, celebration, connecting. The dark is kind of like, broken happiness, empty home, not really attached to any emotional value there. That's what I got though. Are these photos recoverable? Can Tammy recover these photos? Is there a spirit guides, answer or fae? Are these photos able to be recovered? The Three of Pentacles, yeah, you just needed to talk to the right people. It's doing an investigation, I guess, on your end. You have to play detective. For Bernadette, let's see for Bernadette. What do my guides think about my podcast YouTube idea? Ooh. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, answers, opinions, or fae? What does Bernadette's guides think of Bernadette's podcast YouTube idea? Is there any spirit guides, answers, opinions, or fae? I want to come give Bernadette a message. I feel like your guides are doubting your confidence in it, right? They're like, Bernadette's the Queen of Wands. But, she's not owning her throne, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, but you have to own your throne, right? I feel like your spirit guides thinks you're like the Queen of Wands here, so you need to own your throne. You need to be the Queen of Wands in the light. You need to put your heart into it, your heart and soul into it. Not just as something to do, something that you want to own, right? Something that you can feel passionate about, inspired by, creative about, something that involves all those things to be the Queen of Wands, right? Because she's that confident, fiery boss lady person, right? High priestess, you're not trusting yourself to do what you want to do. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Don't make sure you have no past regrets about it. You know, Seven of Wands, I don't know who you feel like you need to prove. I feel like your spirit team's like, you don't need to prove anything to them. The Hierophant is like, is your plans really who you truly are? You know? Do they really express who Bernadette is? I feel like they're doubting if your passion is in it completely. Yeah, maybe your spirit guide is like, yeah, you can make an income from something you want to do. It's just you need to believe in yourself that you can do it. Right? Yeah. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does Bernadette's spirit team wish for her to do to become Queen of Wands? I don't know, I feel like it's a matter of digging a little deeper within yourself to turn your temperance back into the light, to have a beautiful beginning that can open new doors with prosperity and abundance. Yeah. Live streams? Yeah, I feel like the podcast that you do, if you did it live stream where people can ask you questions or like verbally tell you their experience in the chat, would probably go really well. You should check out Miss Liz Tea Time. Now, if you check her out, she does podcasts on YouTube too. She would definitely like hook you up with some people too. Like, you know, shout out your channel and get it going. Yeah, maybe if you put Miss Liz's YouTube channel in the link for Bernadette, like in the chat for Bernadette, like it's tea time at Miss Liz. I don't know. I'm on her podcast too. She's a pretty cool lady. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know? What will happen in and out of August and September that will be really difficult? Is it career, love related? Let's see. What will happen at the end of August, September for Alice that will be really difficult? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you've been going through some like emotional things with yourself. You know, like you have the Five of Cups here. So it's kind of like past regrets, sadness, you know, some emotional disappointments or heartbreak of something that you will reflect on, even though you're having a lot of success, a lot of positivity, a lot of good things are coming your way. You know, the Page of Swords, good feedback, good information, good things there. But then it's like Tower energy. Like you're just gonna feel like things are unraveling, maybe some truth will resurface, some sort of reality is gonna set in. Not quite sure what that is, but I feel like it's good. But I feel like maybe it's not the type of good you're wanting or ready for, or what does Alice need to know about this energy with the tower in the light? What does Alice need to know about the tower in the light? Maybe the new beginning for you is not something you're wanting. Feels like a good beginning, right? Taking a leap of faith, positive success, celebration, achievement. You know, Six of Wands, that badass success, public recognition, public, appraising you kind of thing too. Page of Swords, good information, good feedback. Um, People are gonna be talking about you or talking about whatever this is. But it's like, nope, I don't want it. Is this is this about Alice's career? Is this about Alice's career? Any spirit guides answer Tamsy Fae? Is this about Alice's career? Queen of Wands is yes. The Queen of Wands is boss lady, so not quite sure what it is, but I don't know. That's what I got though. Oh, there, Bernadette. Maybe you found the link of Miss Liz. Yeah, Miss Liz tea time. You check her out. Nella's. Is there any spirit guides answer James or Faye that want to come and give Miss Liz? And she makes a lot of money on her channel because she just bought herself a brand new fancy camper trailer thingy. I don't know what you call that. I don't know if anybody knows what I talk about. You know, one of those things that you go camping with, but it's like she has it all set up now where it's just parked at a camper thing, and she has like all kinds of things there. She even has a hot tub in it there now, just from making money on her YouTube channel, from doing kind of similar things of what you were doing, but she does them as live streams. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I want to come and give Nella a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nella a message? What does Nella need to know? Last night, Nella dreamt of the guy Gemini, piano player, and when she woke up, she felt him energetically near me. Let's see, why did Nella feel the Gemini piano player near her from her dream? The Ace of Swords. I don't know if the two of you know each other or not, but I feel like the piano player was also thinking about you. You know, when you think about someone, they think about you too. I feel like they were also thinking about you. So I feel like they had a similar dream, and that's why you were connected. You were it's usually, I don't know, I know it is dream wandering. Some people call it as dream walking. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the two, but I've always known it as dream wandering, like when you wander into other people's dreams. Um, or just your soul traveling to a different place. I feel like because you felt him beside you, he probably wandered into your place. Um, yeah. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel yeah, he was dreaming about you too and connected with you. I feel like being with you gave him some sort of sense of empowerment, some sort of sense of boost of energy of some sorts. A Six of Wands, yeah. Three of Cups. I don't know if you've ever met each other or connected somewhere. Rain, spirit guides, dancers, angels, or fae. How you met once? Okay, yeah. But I feel like there was a meetup somewhere at one point. They're having sexual dreams about you. Four of Cups. They're like blindsided. They're like, oh, I have no idea where to find Nella. But yeah, they were dreaming about you. Yeah, it happened. Yagi, let's see. Jack current energy for Yagi. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are Jack's current energies for Yagi? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Jack's current energy towards Yagi right now? Ten of Cups, you make him happy. He's thinking about what to do next. What are his options, right? Page of Swords. He's thinking about communicating with you because you make him happy and he wants to connect with you and your energy. I feel like he's not quite sure what his next moves are. He feels restricted. I don't know if he doesn't know where you are or what. You asked for it just to be nosy. Yeah, I feel like he's holding himself back, but he's thinking about communicating with you. He's like, oh, Yankee makes me happy. But he's like, he's being very stubborn. He's trying hard to hold himself back, but the ideas keep popping up in his mind. So he's thinking about you as well. A lot, yeah, yeah. That's stupid man for real. Right? You can't decide. He's like, should I talk to Yagi or not? Should I talk to her or not? I can't decide, you know? You gotta sit there and have a cigarette instead. I don't know. But he's like, I want to talk to her too, but I'm not because I'm stubborn or a stupid man, like you said. Dee Dee, that popped up for you. You can have a lot of work on your hands. Let's see for Dee Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What does Dee Dee need to know? For love, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Dee Dee need to know in love, in romance? What's going on here for Dee Dee in love? Ooh, the Four of Wands. You need to go out and celebrate, go out and party, go and mingle, right? That's where you're going to meet your lover. I can feel that for you. It looks like some sort of beach party here. I don't know. The Ten of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of weight, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things going on. But, you know, that equal give and take kind of energy. You know, even though you have a lot of work, you need to have some playtime too. You know, you let loose a little bit, move forward. The work can always wait. The work is going to be there when you get back. The Four of Swords, you know, get out of bed, get dressed, go to the party. No time for snoozing. Now let's see, what does Dee Dee need to know about this to find her lover? The Six of Wands, right? Hot, fiery, romantic energy with that badass success, right? A new lover, Ace of Swords. Jasper, let's see for Jasper. Thank you. What's coming in love for the rest of the month for Jasper? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming for the rest of the month for Jasper? This one wants to come out. Oh man. Jasper, what's going on? You gotta get out of your head and in your heart. You gotta get in your heart to find love and out of your head. That's step one, it seems. Yep, out of your head, in your heart. You don't need to justify everything, right? Just let your heart lead you to that person. What advice can you give to Jasper of finding love by the end of the month? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What does Jasper need to know about finding love for the rest of the month here? You have to go out, you know, have fun. Three of Pentacles, go out, meet new people. You need to, you know, I know you have I feel like you have a circle of people there, but it's kind of like expanding that circle, going out meeting new people. Make that magic spark happen. You have all the tools, skills, talents you need to meet someone brand new, right? I feel this energy of you doing like an art class or something. No idea where that's coming from. Probably from this card. I don't know. There's the Cubs. Something from the past may be coming back. So I feel like you may run into somebody from your past. And they may want to reconcile with you at that point. That is what I got. Culture guidance for my review on Wednesday. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What kind of guidance can we give to culture for her review on Wednesday? Two of Pentacles. Keep it balanced, right? You know, adapt to the energy. Read the room kind of thing. I just feel this energy of you having a busy schedule. So I feel like, you know, your review thing may be quick and fast. And, you know, so I think it's kind of like keeping the balance with that. The Four of Cups is in the dark. Make sure you're well rested, right? Don't go in there tired and hungry or whatever. You know, make sure there's a good balance in your energy. Ace of Cups, have an open heart, open mind. With the Queen of Swords too, Queen of Cups. I feel like it's a matter of having a good balance between your thoughts and your feelings. Page of Swords, yeah, there's going to be some good communication, Wheel of Fortune, luck, time, destiny is on your side, so good karma, good energy, good vibes. I think my highest self would like Sean to know. Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? Is there anything that Sean's higher self would want her to know? Any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What does her higher self would like her to know moving forward? Love and romance is coming your way. You know, there's a slow start to something. I don't know what the slow start is. I don't know if you're feeling like there's not a lot of money, or you feel like you've missed your chances on that, or what the delays are. But the Page of Swords, good feedback, good information, good communication coming through. Four of Pentacles, right? Money coming in. So I feel like, yeah, that won't be much of a problem for too long. Four of Pentacles, yeah, I feel the sense of being cautious, but also feeling the sense of security, sense of self-discipline and how you move forward. There's going to be options. I don't know if the options is with finances or if the options are with love and romance. What does Sean need to know? What does her higher self want her to know about this energy? I kind of feel like your higher self doesn't want you to miss out on some sort of opportunity because you're stressing about it or avoiding it. Not quite sure what it is. Tower, right? You have the tower, so I feel like there's gonna be some sort of sense of completion, some sort of achievement. So I don't know if some things, one thing may not work and one thing will. You have the King of Pentacles here. So I feel the sense of staying grounded, getting things done, right? Being reliable. King of Pentacles is usually very much, you know, in control, especially over business and taking care of business and that sort of thing. See what's going on with the tower energy here. The tower, I just feel a sense of, I don't know if it's a matter of changing things up a little bit or reconstructing something. Someone may have some mixed emotions about something or other. The Hierophant, something's me. Yeah, someone from your past may be trying to come through. I don't know if that's going to throw you off your gameplay, but someone from your past. I think that someone from your past may want to reconsider a commitment with you with love. But I don't know if they're a little bit chaotic in their energy in general, because it's Tower. I feel like your higher self is trying to give you a heads up about something that may shake things up a little bit there. See for Tammy. Bring spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message. What does Tammy need to know about her aunt's passing? Tammy's aunt passed away, but keeps showing up in Tammy's dreams. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Tammy need to know about the person who's passing away in her dream? The aunt who passed away in her dreams. And why does she keep showing up? Why does Tammy's aunt keep showing up in her dreams? Is she trying to tell Tammy something? For the Queen of Cups, I feel like your aunt is very loving, nurturing, compassionate. I feel like she's trying to get you to be more emotionally open to something, more creative in your energy. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like she's been watching over you, especially trying to juggle things around, trying to figure things out like that. I feel like she wants you to release any negative energy or toxic energy around you, right? With the Devil here. Also feel this energy of her wanting to confront you about or you wanting you to confront somebody about something. So you don't feel like you're codependent on them. They don't want you to depend on someone anymore. So I don't know if that's a conflict she sees coming towards you or a conflict she wants you to start. Nine of Wands is in the dark too. She wants you to be healed or defend yourself. Let's see what is going on with this energy. Two of Wands. She wants you to start making future plans, you know? I feel like she wants you to stop talking to somebody. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Ace of Wands. I don't know if it's something that you've started doing. Five of Cups. What are the future plans that Tammy's aunt has for her? Making something new. I don't know who the Emperor is. They seem to want you to cut yourself off from somebody so you're not dependent on them. I have no idea what that means. But that's what I got. Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? I'll shove it back in. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Bernadette's mom stopped contacting my daughter. Someone messaged me her family. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae? Did Bernadette's mom stop contacting Bernadette's daughter? The Two of Swords, I feel like it's kind of, but maybe not really. The Two of Swords is no, but it's not as strong no. I feel like your mom's having conflicts with people though. But I feel like she hasn't stopped communicating with your daughter completely though. Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups. So I don't know if there's been some emotional support things going on or what. The Devil's in the dark though. Is the Devil a family member? No. I blocked them, yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Two of Swords is a no to the question. But then Ten of Cups, happy home, happy energy there, right? Five of Wands, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if she's like really thinking about your daughter a lot, or if she's been finding a way to contact your daughter. Somewhat, but not really. So I don't know if she's just asking people about how your daughter's doing and like that sort of communication. That's what I got though. Alice, prediction for the future outcome of my interview with BCG. McKinsey and Insight Partners. Will I get a job at any of these companies by the end of August, September, or October? Let's see. For Alice. She's looking for any way to reach her. Oh man, that's tough. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Well, Alice, get a job at BCG. Will Alice get a job at BCG? Ten of Wands is no. Will Alice get a job at McKinsey? Possibly yes. Will Alice get a job at Insight Partners? Will Alice get a job at Insight Partners? Yes. Will Alice get a job at McKinsey in August? Possibly. Will Alice get a job with Insight Partners in August? Possibly yes. Will Alice get a job in September for McKinsey? Not in September. Will Alice get a job with Insight Partners in September? No. Will Kinsey get a job with Mackenzie in October? Possibly in October. What about Insight Partners in October? No. So you're gonna hear, it seems like you're gonna hear from both of them by August. I feel like by August you'll know what's happening between these two. Will Alice get a job with BCG in August? You may get a call for an interview in August. Will Alice get a job with BCG in September? No. Will Alice get a job with BCG in October? So it seems like in August you'll hear back from all three of them. They're all possible yeses. I feel like this one, the Insight Partner, seems to be the most promising, but it could be any one of these three. Let's see for Noor. Yeah, I feel like you will know if you get the job by August for all three of them. But like I said, the insight partner seems to be the most promising for a job in August. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? What's coming towards Nor in August? What does Nor need to know for August? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angel, fae? Want to give Nor a message? What's coming towards Nor in August? Ooh. I feel like August is going to be hard on your emotions. Right? You have the Five of Swords in the dark. So I feel like you're going to be walking away from something and just making peace with something or someone. Not quite sure what that means for you. You have the Nine of Wands in the dark. I just feel a sense of feeling exhausted, stressed. Not sure what's up with that. You have the King of Cups here, though. So, yeah, who is the King of Cups coming into Nora's energy? Who is the King of Cups coming in Nora's energy? I feel like there's someone that most people like, but I feel like you feel or you kind of have this feeling that there's something off about this person. Five of Pentacles. Oh man. Five of Swords. I just feel like some sort of truth is going to be revealed towards you, but I feel like it's kind of about this person, right? Everybody thinks that there's nothing wrong with this person. I don't know if like everybody has their back, like, oh no, he wouldn't do that kind of thing. But I feel like your suspicion is like, yes, he would. And it's like you're not moving forward with that because I feel like you know better and you don't want to get your heart broken or disappointed or anything. The Five of Pentacles is like, there may be some positive changes though coming. So I don't know if this person may have suddenly changed or improved something or what's going on with that. But there is an imbalance there with the Justice card in the dark. I don't know if this, you judging them too harshly or them judging you harshly, or if it's just a situation. Seven Wands. Whatever it is, stand your ground. You don't know if this person manipulate you or trying to persuade you with their charm. So I don't know if this is like, a salesperson trying to sell you stuff that you don't need or what kind of deal this is. But it's kind of like, trust your instinct, trust your intuition. It was too good to be true. Trust that, That's really good. Or if you feel something's off, trust that. For Nella, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nella a message? But what's coming and according to job? Okay, so for Nella, what's coming towards Nella in career, work-wise? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Nella work-wise? The Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be work coming in for sure with the Four of Pentacles, right? I just feel the sense of, getting things done, the sense of money and savings and that sort of thing. Luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. So I feel like your current energy is really good with, staying practical, staying grounded, staying focused on new work. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, right? So I do feel like there's good things coming there. I feel the sense of, just going the flow of the cycle, just finding something that aligns with your energy for work. You have the Four of Wands and the Light, so I feel like your strength is being positive and making everyone feel like they're home around you. Or are you just making everyone feeling happy? There is a Two of Pentacles in the dark. But I feel like this is what action to take. I feel like it's a matter, if you're not quite sure what to choose, kind of take a step back, release any stresses, try to figure out what's making you feel overwhelmed, and maybe just kind of, the Hangman is in the light here. They just feel like evaluate your situation to see if that is something that you want to do as a job, because I feel like it is positive. It does have a sense of celebration, right? Happy home. Just feeling like you're belonging, stable work, stable pay. I feel like just, showing off. Six of Pentacles is in the dark. Use your mind. I feel like there's a good opportunity coming for you, but if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, and you gotta trust that. But that's what I got. Dee. Well, Dee hear from our friends Becky and Irene this month. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee a message? Will Dee hear from her friend Becky this month? It's a possibility. I mean, the Ace of Swords is the only yes card in the swords. And the Six of Pentacles is, there's a good balance going on between the both of you. So it's a possibility for sure. Will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? Will Dee hear from her friend Irene this month? I feel like it's a possibility, but not as likely as from Becky. The Six of Swords, I feel like Becky may feel a little bit stuck in her energy and not really quite feeling as happy as usual for some reason. That's what I got. For Tammy, what is my ex up to as I hear he is sweet on someone? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Tammy's ex up to since she hears he is sweet on someone? He has absolutely no idea, right? He's just, walking around with his heart on his sleeve, not knowing which. I feel like he has no intentions. I feel like he's not up to anything. He's just, stagnation here. The Hangman in the dark. King of Pentacles being a little bit bullheaded, resisting any changes. I feel like he's overspending though, so I don't know if sweet means he's buying stuff for someone else. I can feel that, a lot of overspending. High Priestess, who doesn't really feel in tune with his intuition or his heart or anything. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like he is trying to get to know someone, is trying to see if there's something there that's worth growing. He is persistent in his energy about that. Three of Pentacles, meeting other people. Getting out there. Ace of Cups, there is a new love. You may not quite call it love yet, though, kind of thing, It's still kind of a mystery to be yet to be unraveled, but looks like he's looking for someone new. That's what I got. Advice for Tammy. Let's see, is there any advice for Tammy about her ex? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is there any advice on Tammy about her ex? Just focus on yourself, right? Find your own prince. Move past that. Move past your ex, right? Find your own love. Keep to yourself seems to be a strong energy. Six of Pentacles in the dark. It's not something you have to try to collaborate with. What I got? Oh my gosh, it makes me think of my ex. My ex met somebody, and I guess it didn't work out. She left the country. So I guess he wasn't good for her either. That's too funny. Maybe your ex will leave the country too. I mean, or the other person. Oh man, Bernadette. Let's see for Bernadette. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? How will the fall go? Right? There's spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message. How will the fall go for school? How will fall go for the school for Bernadette? I don't know who's doing the sneaking around, but they're gonna get caught. You want to be able to finish alive? Right? It makes me laugh. Oh my goodness. You know, if you think back at your exes and what they're doing now, it's like, you did right, but not being with them anymore. For the Seven of Swords in the dark, I don't know. I feel like you're gonna figure out something. I don't know if somebody's gonna be sneaking around. It makes me think of the kids in my neighborhood. The kids in my neighborhood, there's a Catholic school where some kids have to. Well, if you go to the Catholic school near where I live, they all have to wear uniforms. So you see the girls walking to school. When they're walking to school, they're like trying to pull up their skirts shorter than what they are when they're walking to school after they leave the house. I kind of feel this energy. That's probably not what's going on, but made me think about that with school. And the Seven of Swords, the sneaking around energy. But it's in the dark, so I feel you're gonna get some good information out of that, or some sort of truth will be revealed from that. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. Yeah. I don't know if that means you're gonna have to talk to the principal. Your son's school is like that. The adults are just nosy. Probably, eh? The Eight of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like, yeah, there may be a little bit of a rough start, but I feel like if you're emotionally, open your heart and give them a chance, because I feel like, the beginning of school may be a little bit rough. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the dark. I mean, Eight of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in the dark is kind of like struggling with the home, school, balance kind of thing, not feeling happy or pressured. But the Eight of Pentacles is more of scattered energy, boredom, wanting to be home. Yeah, maybe some conflicts going on there, but show them some love, right? Two of Cups, King of Cups. Oh my god, I hate sending my, like, I never sent my kids to school full time ever because I hated it. I always rather keep them home. Especially like if there was going to be like an assembly or what they call spirit week, when there's a week when they all have to dress up in different things like crazy hair day and pajama day. I don't know, they have a week of that in the school like every couple of months. I would just keep my kids home for the whole week because my kids hated that, and fighting for them to go to school just wasn't worth it. My son, I would get so excited when he got expelled. It's not that he got expelled for actually being bad, it's just he has a lot of behaviors. So it's kind of just the teachers needed a break from him, which I was like, yay! No school for the week, let's party. Oh my gosh. My kids only went to school 2 or 3 days a week because I just hated sending them. They were so much happier at home. But I make them do their work at home though. Like they often brought homework to do at home. Is there any spirit guys? Like I don't know if it's like that at your school, but here if you talk to the school, they'll give you work to make them do it at home. So they don't bug you to send them every day. As long as they're keeping up at school. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Sean a message? Will Sean get in contact with the Parks Department? Will Sean get a contract with the Parks Department? Three of Wands, I feel like there's something that you can work out with them. It's just a matter of making future plans. So I feel like it's kind of like you setting up an appointment and talking to them and addressing whatever it is that you're proposing to them, right? The Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's kind of like you needing to connect with them because there's not a good balance between the two of you right now. The Two of Wands, too, is kind of like, yeah, you make the plan and see what happens, see how it plays out. Because I feel like whoever's in charge would be up to that. They're just not going to be the ones to contact you, though. Because right now, the energy in general is just stagnant. Just like, it's just at a pause. It's just not moving in any direction. So, I don't know. I'm guessing they got busy with something or other and they just kind of like, oops, forgot? I feel like they need a reminder. That's what I got, though. I don't know. Looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna get dark. It's getting dark early now. I don't know. For Alice, will I get a job? Any of the companies I'm currently in the interview process with? I thought I answered that, but let's see. Is there any spirit guys answers in for Faye? Will Alice get a job at any of the companies that she in the interview process with? Is there any spirits? The Six of Pentacles is yes. There's going to be a good balance between the two of you, too. Good give and take. You show up to the interview, they're going to give you a job. Looks like a very strong yes, right? You collect the money, they give you the job, good balance there, good energy. That's a yes. Especially the way it just jumped out like that. It just kind of jumped out of the deck. I didn't even take it out. Noor, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Noor a message? What's currently coming towards Noor's son, Amar? What does Noor need to know? What's coming towards Amar, Noor's son, this month to come through? Ooh. I don't know if he's meeting a new lady, but I feel like it's a possibility with the Empress there. Yeah, I feel like that he may be meeting a new lady. He is eyeing someone, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is on the pursuit for romance, passion, seduction. He's going to charm her. You know, maybe one-sided. Maybe she's not all interested in him, but he's gonna try his best, right? She's the Queen of Wands. I feel like she's not gonna be an easy catch, but, you know. How is this gonna play out for Amar? The universe is blessing this connection, so, you know, not much we can do about that. She's gonna have to make up her mind if she's gonna go for him or not. The Four of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like, you know, she may say no at first, but change her mind. I feel like she's gonna reconsider. Yeah, Page of Swords. She's gonna talk to him eventually. If he is persistent enough, right? That's my god, seems like a love is coming his way. Jasper, do the women I wanted to be with really love me, or am I in my head? Let's see for Jasper. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Do the women Jasper wants to be with really love Jasper, or is he in his head? Four of Swords looks like you're in your head. Need to rest on that, though, to be honest. I think that you got it right. You got it right. The woman in your mind doesn't really love you. But I feel like the problem is that you're in your head and not in your heart. Right? You have to be more in your heart and less in your head. Maybe more like the King of Cups, right? Open your heart. Open your emotions, your feelings. Allow your feelings to come out. Don't hide them. I feel like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor right now, so now's the perfect time for you to attract love by focusing on what's inside your heart. What advice do we give to Jasper? What advice do we give to Jasper right now? Yeah, I feel like you're kind of trying to rush love, like the Knight of Wands here, instead of opening up your heart with passion and love and, you know, showing your true feelings about things. That's what I got, though. Amy, is my aunt want me to stop talking to the council member or J or Z? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Tammy's aunt want her to stop talking to the council members? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Tammy's aunt want her to stop talking to the council members? The King of Swords is no. Does Tammy's aunt want her to stop talking to Jay? Maybe. Does Tammy's aunt want her to stop talking to Zed? Yes. So stop talking to Zed. Is there anyone else that Tammy should stop talking to? Maybe. So Zed is it. She don't like that one, I guess. Dee Dee, past life reading for Dee Dee. How was Dee Dee's past life affecting her now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Dee Dee need to know about Her past life that's affecting her now. You have the world in the dark, so yeah, I feel like you didn't get to finish whatever past life you have that's being brought up right now. Is you didn't get to finish your cycle. I feel like you passed away too soon. You had choices and decisions to make that you didn't complete. I feel like that's affecting you now by, you still have those skills and talents to use now, even though, it's not the same life. I think it's a matter of using them wisely, right? I feel like you can use them to turn the Ace of Pentacles back into the light, right? I feel like now you feel like you have missed your chance. You may have financial issues or delays or lack of planning. But I feel like if you use all the tools and skills and talents you had from this life, you could turn the Ace of Pentacles back into the light and, focus on some long term plans that will give you a sense of stability. You might be starting small, but I feel like you can build like some sort of business for yourself or something. You have the devil in the light too. So it's kind of like letting go of any toxic energy, right? The devil's never a fun one, right? I just feel like there's this energy of confronting the unknown, right? Being focused on that. You have the Four of Wands too, so being able to celebrate your success. What is the advice for Dee with this energy here? What is the advice for Dee? Yeah, Six of Cups, heal from the past and move forward. Sometimes you need to feed your inner child energy, right? Oh man, my kids are older, right? But tonight we fed them dino nuggies. Sometimes you just gotta feed your inner child. The Nine of Pentacles, right? Boost that sense of independence. That sense of, being confident that you got this. That'll help you turn your temperance into the light. Your mind, heart, and soul. What I got. Culture. Let's see for culture. What's my pet unhappy with right now? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What is culture's pet unhappy with right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What is culture's pet unhappy with right now? I feel this energy that you didn't finish what you were started. And if you start petting your pet and then you stop suddenly, but you need to finish what you started. Or they're going to be moody about it, right? Five Pentacles is in the dark. Yeah, I feel like you need to buy more snacks. There's not enough snacks. There's not enough treats there. There probably is, but your pet is like, no, there needs to be more treats. Need more money for more treats. The Two of Cups, a little moody about you. I don't know why they're moody about you. The Emperor, they're gonna act like they're dying because I don't know. Let's see. Why is Culture's pet so unhappy right now? Why is Culture's pet so unhappy right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? They want more loving, more loving. They want you to have more energy for more loving. Tell them how pretty they are, right? Sounds like our pets. They never get enough loving, no matter what you do. Bernadette, will I make friends at some point? It's a struggle. It really is a struggle. Not just for adults, but like for younger people too. Making friends is hard. All the friends are on their phone, so you have to go and meet friends on social media. Everybody's on social media. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, answer Fae that want to come give Bernadette a message? I think that's just old energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, answer Fae? Will Bernadette make some new friends at some point? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, answer Fae? I feel like yes, right? Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Well, Bernadette meets some new friends eventually. Or at some point soon. Depends where you meet them, right? I know my close friends, I met them by, with joining a parents group. I don't know if you ever joined a parents group, but because I joined a parents group that was just for parents who had kids with autism. So we all have the same struggles, so we connect. Those are my friends that I talk to daily, like every day. We only Facebook, we don't meet up in person because we're both busy with our lives, but yeah. But I feel like you will. You're going to communicate with someone, the Page of Pentacles, someone who relates to your energy, who does or understands what you're going through and that sort of thing. Someone who is relatable, right? Like for me, I'm an autism mom, so, I meet people who also have autism, also have kids with autism, right? Page of Wands, I feel like that's going to spark the conversation, spark the things going on. May not be fast writing, it may be slow. You have to trust your instincts on that one. Two of Wands, figure out how best way to keep in touch with each other. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Three of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of trusting your instincts. Finding someone who aligns with your energy, who makes, who has makes you happy and fulfilled, and like good things, good vibes between the two of you to avoid the drama. Just kind of like just joining groups of things that you like. They can talk about who understands your situation. Alice, is there any spirit guides, answers, or Fae that want to come and give Alice a message? I keep getting these unknown calls. Are they from Kyle? His thoughts, future predictions towards me, especially after my latest Instagram post. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guide, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know about Kyle's energy? Is the unknown calls from Kyle? Possibly, but possibly. I mean, it is a yes card, but it is in the dark, so what are his thoughts about Alice? What are Kyle's thoughts about Alice? Seven of Pentacles, he's a little guarded, but the Wheel of Fortune's on his side, so there's good karma between the two of you. What are Kyle's feelings towards Alice? What are Kyle's feelings towards Alice? The Ten of Cups, so yeah, they have happy feelings about you. The Four of Cups is in the light, so I don't know if they think about you when they're bored or I don't know, have nothing else to do. Oh. What's future predictions towards Alice? What does Kyle's intentions moving forward? What is Kyle's intentions moving forward? Doesn't seem to be like any real intentions right now. He thinks about you, but that's about it. What is Kyle's thoughts after Alice's latest Instagram post? Five of Pentacles is in the light, so yeah. I feel like there wasn't really a lot of thought there, you know, like the Five of Pentacles. They may have thought when they were busy. Three of Pentacles, I feel like they didn't feel any need to connect with you because of it. So I feel like, yeah. That is what I got though. At midnight, oh my goodness. The Five of Pentacles was in the dark, right? Or was it in the light? Could be left out. Yeah. Could be left out. In the light. Yeah, so left out. All the Pentacles, I always feel like it's because they're busy with work, right? I don't know. More of a work card for me. All the Pentacles. For Noor, what's coming towards why go to my husband's near future? Let's see for Noor. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? What's coming towards Noor? What's coming towards why her husband's near future? Okay. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or Fae? What is coming towards Noor's husband's near future? What's coming towards Noor's husband's near future? Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be some good financial moves moving forward, right? I feel like your husband has skills or talents or something that they're not using or they're not focusing on. Like they have hidden talents that are not utilizing for whatever reason, right? I feel like they need to be more in control, more taking charge of their finances and their work. I think they need to be more proactive because I think they're more talented in that area than they realize. The stars in the dark. So yeah, I just feel the sense of feeling a little disconnected, not having a lot of faith in the universe kind of thing, you know? The Emperor's in the dark too, so I don't know if they feel overly attached to something or something that they're struggling to let go of. Because the Temperance is in the dark too. Their mind, heart, and soul isn't quite aligned. What does Nora need to know about her husband's energy moving forward? Yeah, I feel like there's something that wants to come through. Something that he can start, some sort of breakthrough, some sort of new idea, new plan, new thoughts or something. Like a light bulb moment going off. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like he can take more control over what is happening, what especially around work and finances, because he has the Six of Pentacles in the light too, that equal give and take, right? I don't know if it's a matter of him giving to charity or helping out a charity or I don't know what he can do, but I feel like it'll give him good karma and help him figure out how to bring in more sense of financial stability with the Nine of Pentacles here. What I got? For Sean, will I get the financial release I'm looking for this year? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or Fae? Will Sean get the financial release she's looking for this year? I feel like it won't be this year. I feel like you're gonna get something, but not what you're looking for. You know, the Fool is kind of like, yeah. It's a tough one. I feel like there's a little bit of lack of direction or a little bit of lack of not wanting to take a risk. You have the Four of Wands and a Light too. So the Four of Wands and a Light, that's a good energy, like celebrating your success. You know, having that sense of commitment, that belonging, you know. Ace of Wands sparking some new something, right? Sparking some new beginnings, some new career momentum or something. The King of Wands, I don't know if they're the ones that are holding you back or what. Ten of Swords, feeling defeated. But sometimes when you feel defeated is when you get new ideas on how to brainstorm and rise above, right? Why is the King of Wands here? Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, it's kind of like be on the pursuit for the next thing. They boost your ambition. Your hard work will pay off, but it does take some plans, especially long-term plans. Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle things around to see how you can turn your vision into reality. I don't know if that's too loud for everybody. Tammy, let's see for Tammy. How will the meeting go with condo council members and condo manager go this week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How will the condo council members meeting go and the condo manager this week? Page of Swords. I feel like the manager will have some good information to share, right? Good news, it seems. The Page of Swords, good news. That's always good when good news comes in. I feel like there's going to be a check-in with the vibes. I feel like there's going to be a lot of chatty, a lot of gossiping going on, a lot of, you know. Two of Cups, maybe two people won't see the manager's vision of whatever that is. The Magician is in the light too, so, you know, making magic happen. Maybe they found some money somewhere. Maybe they're not in debt anymore. I don't know. There's still a little bit of a misalignment here. Their mind, heart, and souls are not really all aligned, but you know. It'll be something, right? It won't be a bunch of success, but it'll be something. The sun here is in the dark. I feel like there's a lot of ego issues in this group. Yeah, I feel like there's some disagreements, you know? People have different ideas. So I don't know if the condo manager is going to think he's coming in with good news, and everybody else is going to be like, yeah, it's not good news. We don't like it. We're all butt cheeks. I don't know. I'm sure they're not going to say they're all butt cheeks, but you know. I'm just going to, you know, I think they're all butt cheeks. Bernadette, what spirits are around Bernadette right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What spirits are around Bernadette right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What spirits are around Bernadette right now? I'm feeling there's a spirit around you who was in a car accident. I have no idea what that means, but I feel like, yeah, there was a spirit. I feel like there's this energy of them wanting to know if their car's okay or what happened to their car. Not quite sure where that's coming from, but that's what was coming to me as I was shuffling, and then the chariot came out. I feel like with the Five of Swords, they were in a conflict, or they had some things going on with them internally. I don't know if it's internal conflict or what. Um, yeah. I also feel an energy of like a older female coming into your energy as a spirit. I feel like they traveled or they wanted to travel. I just feel this energy of them. They've accomplished quite a bit in their life. And I feel like they're coming around you because they want to share their wisdom with you. So I feel like this is an ancestor of some sort. Yeah. You've been more anxious around cars? Okay, yeah. I feel like there's a car energy coming through with an accident, and then, yeah, an older person who's trying to share some wisdom here. The Five of Wands is in the dark. I feel this energy of like them trying to get you to release your tension or release your anxiousness, release your stress. I don't know. What does Bernadette need to know about this energy? Yeah, there's Eight of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that this person is trying to push you to do or push you to see that you're not seeing with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you have a lack of focus. You need to focus. There's a strong energy. Like, don't rush, just focus. You know? Trying to figure out what it is. I don't know. Nine of Cups. They're trying to push you towards some sort of success. This will go. You're blind in this 3-day reality. Oh, yeah. 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 I'm not sure. They want you to focus. It's a strong energy, too. Alice! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know? That came out. And this came out this way. What does Alice need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? Thank you. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, demons, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know right now? The Eight of Pentacles is in the light. I just feel like there's this energy of the Eight of Pentacles in the light is kind of you being like paying attention to the details. Like what are your focus? Like what are you dedicated to right now? Like what are your skills? What are you dedicated to? What can you be consistent in right now? I feel like is like where spirit wants your focus to be. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the light. So I feel like whoever this person is, they may be dreaming, they may be romantic, they may be charming, but I feel like there's an energy of spirit saying they're going to disappoint you. The Six of Wands is in the dark. I feel there's some things about them that is unseen, like you don't know, and they're just full of false promises, and they will set you back. I don't know if it has to do with this Knight of Swords here too, because Knight of Swords in the dark, I just feel like they're very rigid. They're really stuck on something and not really wanting to compromise, or they won't compromise of whatever that is. The Four of Pentacles in the light is like you be protective of your energy, your mind, your space kind of thing. What is this energy that's trying to come through here? Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands. You have all the knights here. I don't know what the energy is. It's like focus on something else, not a romance, right? Not the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You know, I feel like put that out of pause and move forward towards your talents, your skills, your focus. I'm not sure. It seems like avoiding some sort of communication, right? Five of Swords. I feel like someone may try to call you and reconcile with you, and Spirit is like, they're up to no good. I don't know. That's what I got though. Yeah, I would like that, Bernadette. That would be fun. Nor will I be accepted if I apply for a company. Let's see for Nor. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nor a message? Will Nor be accepted if she applies for a company? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Nor be accepted if she applies for a company? I feel like no. You know, I was really hoping for a yes, but it looks like a no. The sun's in the dark. So even if you were accepted, you wouldn't like it. It wouldn't be very positive for you. The Knight of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, the boss or the manager, whoever, would be a butt cheek. The Seven of Cups, you would feel restricted. You wouldn't feel like you have as many options. I feel like, yeah, you would miss home, miss your kids, miss, you know, being home is what I feel. I feel like, you know, yeah, it'll be hard on your emotions. Page of Swords. I feel like it's a matter of communicating, like open that door of communication, kind of like what company would be the best for you, or what kind of work would be best for you to apply to. That'd be more positive for your energy. But that's what I go with. What is your one question, Alice? So, what is going on with the person being up to no good? You're welcome, Nor. What is up to the person who is up to no good? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, in your fae? What is meant by the person in the last reading is up to no good? I feel like they're trying to determine if they should be with you or someone else. I feel like they're gonna love bomb you with lots of love, overpouring amounts of love and attention, take action towards you. But I feel like it's just their way of escaping something or someone else, or just kind of like filling you up with false promises, love bombing, manipulation, that sort of thing seems to be coming through with the Knight of Cups in the dark. Yeah, Ace of Swords, false starts, leaving you hanging. What? You're welcome. Moonbeam. He's the one that deals with the money situation. Oh, Moonbeam has to run out. I'll do this one question, Alex, and then I have to go. Future love prediction with Jay. Is there any spirit guides answers in the Fae? Future love prediction for Jay. Who I matched with on Hinge from a year ago. Judgment is in the light, so I feel like if you feel like your heart's into it, because the judgment is always about following your heart, following your calling, right? I feel like if there's something that awakens with you with this person, your mind, heart, and soul seems to be aligned. The King of Swords, they seem to be an honest person. The Five of Wands. I don't know if you're gonna have to fight competition for them though, right? Five of Wands and Light is fighting that competition. The Hermit is in the dark. Why is the Hermit in the dark? The Empress. I feel like Jay's energy is not really focused on you right now, but I feel like if that's what you want to try, you may awaken something in him, right? You may be able to persuade him that you are the Empress. I just feel like the Empress is in the dark. He's not really thinking about you right now. But I feel like there is potential with the Eight of Pentacles, right? It's like putting in the time and showing up kind of thing. Yeah, so I feel like if you reach out to him, he will respond. It looks like he's an honest guy, so I don't know. That's what I got. You'd probably be able to tell with the conversation. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome, Alice. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Good night. Have a good week if I don't see you. Bye, everyone.